أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم فإن زللتم من بعد ما جاءتكم البينات فاعلموا أن الله عزيز حكيم. Dear friends, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. I recited Surah Al-Baqarah, Ayat number 209. In this in this ayat, Allah tells us, فَإِن زَلَلْتُمْ فَإِن So if you zalaltum slip min ba'de after ma ja'atkumul bayyinatu, when came to you the clear proofs of Allah. Fa'lamu, then you must know, annallaha, that Allah, Azizun, Allah is Almighty, Hakim, all wise. This ayat is in fact a warning for us that ma ja'atkumul bayyinat, when the whole Islam in the form of Quran and Sunnah, it came to us. So we have complete Islam now. So the whole book of Islam that is based on Quran or Sunnah, Sharia of Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, which is visible, and everything that belongs to Sharia is clear. The complete code of life, the whole constitution of our life, the complete way of life from our birth till death, which is available now and easily understandable. And if we are to act upon it, so that is easy to do that one. So when it is completely open to us, and if we are away from that one and we are leaving that one, or we are ignoring that one, and if we are lazy to learn and then understand and then to act, so then automatically this laziness will take us to the hell. And also this word possible insult and the and our position in this world will not be good. When Allah wants, Allah can change the situation. The respect of the person will change with insult is possible, because Allah said, Annallaha Azizun Hakim. So Aziz is the Allah's name, which means that Allah is occupying each every movement, each every action of a person is under control of Allah. So if we are doing something good, within that goodness, so that is our understanding is good. But if we are doing that one according to Sharia is good, then Alhamdulillah is fine. But if we are understanding something is good, but that is not good according to Sharia, automatically there is problem, and that problem may become visible. If we understand, we will get in this deed like respect. Automatically, Allah can produce in that one insult for us. Sometimes you have seen many people, they feel they are doing good job, but that is the desire of their nafs, or desire of comes from shaitan or from the society. So if a person understand is good, but actually that is not good according to Islamic point of view, then in that goodness the person gets reward within that one, the insult and also the bad face before the people. So that is possible. So this way Allah shows us this one in this world. You can see like mm, the when we were small boys or girls, so we were just to learn in primary school, in high school, in college or university, that we were having the books like when we are learning, we learn uh, from the book each every line, even each every word. We were just to learn, understand, and thinking that in our exam maybe something if comes, then if we must know each every part of our book so that we can get good marks and we get the top position in our class or in our school or in our college or university. So we have to go through the whole book, each every page and each every line, even each every word of the book that was coming in our mind. But what about this Holy Quran and Sunnah of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam? And that is also open for us. Allah said, "Ma ja'atkumul bayyinat." So these clear proofs in the form of ayat of Holy Quran and the Sunnah of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, which is available before you in the form of Sharia of Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, why you are not to follow that one? So, because it is compulsory for us to learn our religion, Islam, we must know about Holy Quran and Sunnah, about Sharia, we must know it. And when we know, we have we have knowledge of that one, then we have to apply that knowledge in our daily activities, and we have to make our every deed and every belief and faith according to Quran and Sunnah. So if we are not to make that one, automatically then Allah said falamu, so then you must know that Allah azizun hakim. So Allah is Aziz. It means Allah can give you in this life insult and problem, and also then you have to face everything. And even at the day of judgment, Allah, if Allah will give you, because Allah is Hakim, so because of hikmah of Allah, if you get the time in this world and Allah is not making for you the problem, so automatically that problem is reserved for you at the day of judgment, then you have to face there. This way the we have like a good chance in this life that we must look at the Holy Quran and Sunnah, and we must learn it, and not in Arabic, but we must know the meaning of that one in our language, and then we must understand completely and then apply it in our daily life. So that is the only way to pass this life moments good way. So if we die anytime, then is possible that Allah will be happy with us, and in our grave and the day at the day of judgment, so we will be in a good face before Allah. So all this depends upon our own tradition of learning, understanding, then applying that one to in our life to make this life good for the life hereafter. So this way you can see the best thing is to stay within the limits of Sharia, because Iman and Islam, so these are the blessings of Allah for us. If we got Iman, that is the best from all over the world. So you can't pay anything, because that is so much precious thing for you, the Iman and then your Islam. So that is so much valuable than the million billion, and you count if you count, but you can count but uncountable, the money, and uncountable the world. You can see the different things of the world. If you take the whole of the world, and even more, like this is one world, and million billion worlds like that. So if you count all the money and everything are of all those, that is nothing. But if you have Iman and Islam, this blessings is also have worth, and that is valuable, and that is precious than all the worlds of the, even if you look at the planets and all other galaxies and everything. So your Iman and Islam is supreme, superior to that one, because you are the blessed person. You got the guidance from Allah in the form of Iman and Islam, and that is the main thing. Now it is our responsibility that we have to look after it, and we have to maintain our Islam. If something is coming from outside, then you must be careful and take that thing away. Like for example, in your body, if some type of germ comes, then automatically what is the result of that germ? So you suffer into disease and a problem, and your body face pain and different type of disease, and it will take some 2 week 3 week, sometimes it take more time to suffer into the disease. And sometimes disease is so much bad that it makes your life danger. You will die, because that is the problem also. So this way, same thing is like this way. When some problem comes, some type of activity, some type of deed, some type of faith that introduce in our Islam and in our deen, in our Iman, if comes from outside, from different type of fashion, from different type of social media, from different type of religion like Christianity, Judaism, like Hinduism, like some other, or even from Shaitan. If something comes in our Iman, in our Islam, and if we are that time we are not present mind, and that thing enter in our Islam and Iman, so it will disturb, like the germs comes in our body and disturb and produce the disease, same like that. So those type of things which comes from outside religion, so in our religion, in our Iman and Islam, they disturb our Iman and Islam, and it also becomes diseased, it becomes ill, and we then we slowly will become weak in with Iman and weak in Islam. And some people, when that comes more, and that disease increase, like more bad things are the fashions and traditions that comes from other society in our religion, in our mind, in our Islam, in our Iman. If that is coming more, so automatically that those will take our health of Iman and Islam, so that will go off, and then the person will become non-Muslim. That is possible. So this way Allah said you have to look after your Iman and Islam, because ma ja'atkumul bayyinat. So you have got already clear proofs of your how to spend your life in the light of Quran and Sunnah. You got Quran and Sunnah completely every point, every way of life, like from your birth until your death, and after death up to the day of judgment. You get all types of light from Holy Quran and Sunnah, that is the Sharia of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So it is your duty to learn that one and then understand, and after understanding you have to apply that one in your daily life. So it is the duty of the parents also. They have to teach this one to the children, but they are not to stage the children before social media, before the other religious people, and just to make their mind un-Islamic. So automatically that will take away their iman and Islam, even when they are in small age. So if this will happen, automatically you can see when the child is up to the age of 10, in between that one, the child can get something, so that anything that comes into the mind from the age of 5 to 10, so that thing stays in mind forever. So we have to look after our children also, and look after their belief and faith and also deeds. So we have to look them, and if they are developing their faith, and because when they go to primary school, or when they are having at that time the friends and other people, and they get from them some type of ideas, and those ideas comes in mind and stay in their mind, and for long time, then those ideas become fit in the mind, and they become like iman or faith. So automatically they are away from Islam, because when they will read Islam, they will understand Quran and Sunnah, and when something good comes in mind, automatically the bad thing, bad idea which they got in their life, so if that was there, they will compare this one with that one, and if their trend of their nafs and their mind is towards that one, then they will hate Islam also. So this is the point. It gives us a chance that we must open our eyes and look after our children, that what type of ideas they are getting from the school, from the friends, from outside, and then we have to rectify, we have to change the mind of the children, that in our Islam, what is the remedy of that one. We have to tell them nice way to make those ideas which are bad, and to make them away from their mind, and to place good ideas in them, and they must have the fear of Allah, and they must understand about Allah. Some people, they are, you can see, they have to make children themselves away from Islam also, saying different type of things within the home also. So you have to look yourself first. If you are away from Islam, but you have learned only Shahada, and after that you are away, you have not to touch the Holy Quran and Sunnah of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. If you are away from everything, you must learn for first of all yourself. You have to learn Holy Quran, you have to learn Sharia. Don't go to anywhere, because you have everything available in your house. So because even you have internet facilities, your different type of social media, but you can use all of these things in positive sense. Learning your own religion is possible. But if you are just to go away from it, automatically then be careful. Like Allah said, Falamu, then must know Annallah Azizun Hakim, that if Allah is giving you time in this world, so that is the time you are gaining, you are getting, and this time, and it will finish, and you have to die automatically. Then at the day of judgment, you have to face for the things which you have done here. So this way, at the day of judgment, everything will be problem. And some people in this world, and their problem, their punishment also start. You can see the Muslims throughout the world, what is happening with the Muslims, because many Muslims, they are away from Islam. When they are away from Islam, they are just to follow the traditions coming from other religions, yeah, other society, and from shaitan and from the nafs appear to get that one. So automatically, if they are away, like if a house, in a house, if in the house, if there are five people living in the house, if three peoples are good, they are working according to the Sharia, according to Islam, and two people, they are not working according to Islam. So automatically the whole house will not be good, because in that house two persons are away from Islam. So, and three persons if they are with Islam. So it means in this house Allah's mercies will not fall, because Allah's mercies will fall on that house, and the angels come to protect the house. When the all people living in house, the total five, if they are following Sharia, if they are following Quran or Sunnah and applying that one in their life, automatically that house will get the mercies of Allah, protection from the angels, and and then they will have no problem in this life also. So this way the whole country, if within the country the people who are living in the country, if the majority of the people, when they are of going away from Islam, so that country comes in trouble, in problem also. This way you can see many Muslim countries, they are in trouble. Why they are in trouble? Because the majority of the people, they left their own religion, and they got the traditions from other religions, and they followed that one, and they changed their own beliefs and attitudes, and they were understanding Islam, so that is like a backward and awkward, and that is not up to date. They say this is, but Islam is up to date every time. It gives you all types of needs which you have. So even from the birth till your death, every type of your need is fulfilled by Islam. Every type of your necessities and every type of your wants and desires are fulfilled nice way from Islam is possible, this one. But the main thing is to get the complete light. To get the complete light, we have to open Holy Quran and learn the Sunnah of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and learn the whole life sketch of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, how he spent his life. So we have to then apply that one to make our life according to that. So that is the thing. But some people, they are, when you look them, their appearance is different, but their, if you look inside and stay with them 2 days, you will understand they appear something other, and they inside they are something other. So this is problem. So this is the problem which will take a person before the punishment also of Allah. So even in this world and the world hereafter, and some people, they are hypocrites, they show something and do something else. So this is the other problem. So this way Allah tells us that we have to save ourselves from the small sins, from the big sins, and we have to save all type of evil practices, even sexual evil practices, even the moral evil practices, even the evil practices which are coming in this life. In every point of view, we have to look after them, we have to check them, and we have to stop from them. And how it is possible to make ourselves to stop from that one, it is like the illness. When you are ill and you suffer into disease, and you need the injection, and you need sometime the medicine that is sour, that is awkward, that you don't like the taste of that medicine, but you have to take that one, because without that you will not be healthy. Then you have to take that one. So same method you have to adopt, that if you are going away from Islam, then it becomes difficult. Then you have to force your own self, that you have to bring back in Islam. If you have to make it like when you are ill, and you have to take the medicines which are you are not to take, but you take it because of health. Similarly, you need the operation sometime. If your body have some problems, then you need the operation, like medical operation. Your body parts sometimes they are cut, and then the things which are poison in that one, that is taken out. And same thing is that you need the operation, mean like you have to make operation of a person is just astaghfar and tawbah, and that is with crying and before Allah, and at the day of at the night, mostly the time when before the salatul fajr, the time of tahajjud, that is the good time to make a tawbah astaghfar. And then you have to stay within the limits of Islam and follow, like Allah said, Ya ayyuhallazina amanudkhulu fi silmi kafa. So you have to enter in Islam fully and completely. Wala tattabi'u khutuwati shaitan. You are not to follow the footsteps of shaitan. Innahu lakum aduwwun mubin. No doubt the shaitan is open enemy. The shaitan wants a person to go away from Allah's the sirat mustaqim. So that is the problem. We have to look after ourselves, and we are not to understand anything which is haram, that is haram. With anything which is halal, that is halal. We have to look at the Sharia, what Sharia tells us about halal haram. We have to do that one, even if something we are doing, if that thing is allowed, then we have to do according to Sharia. If allowed, we have to do it. And if in Sharia that is not allowed, we have to make ourselves away from that one, and don't do that thing also. And don't be lazy also. And this way, if there is need, like we feel, in order to fulfill our need, we have to backbite or lying, or sexual activity, some other things we need to do. So we have to look that what is our religion and what type of ideas in our mind. So we have to check them. We have to pick every idea that is false, that is bad deed, bad idea. We have to take one by one and leave that one, and clear our mind and our body from all types of bad ideas and bad faith, and also from doing bad type of deeds which are evil practices, which are sinful things, and which comes from the nafs and from shaitan and from the other society people in our mind. To do that one, so we have to keep ourselves away from that one. And we have to come to understand, like when we were in the form of souls, we said that when Allah said alastu bi rabbikum, and qalu bala, and we promised that you are Allah, you are our Lord, you are, we have to follow you. So when Allah sent down in this world, then Allah sent down the guidance for us in the form of the books and the constitution that depends on the best people of Allah, who are the prophets of Allah, who are the guide for us. And they have given us the command of Allah, and to follow that commands, and to go through this life easily, nice way, so that we can get the reward for the forever life, which life in the we will get at the day of judgment after death. And there will be the life where the death will not come. So unlimited life, we have to work for that one. We have to be careful. We have to open our eyes. We have to leave laziness. We have to learn Islam, understand Quran, Sunnah, and Sharia of Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, then apply that one in our daily life so that we may be successful in this life and the life hereafter. Allah will give us tawfiq. Ameen.